Good morning, everyone. It's Sherry from She Be Stitchy World. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my Floss Tube channel, all about counted cross stitch. Mostly counted cross stitch. Today is, Wednesday, August 27th, 2025, and we're on Floss Tube number 90 already. Wow. We're getting to 100. We're getting close. Whew. I just got done setting everything up on the pool table. I'm in the basement as usual. I've got a lot, and I mean a lot, to show. I did a lot of finishing work. I did a lot of shopping. My husband and I went to Michael's. Yes, he actually went. And I got some birthday goodies. He said, buy whatever you want. I've got whips. I forgot to bring one whip downstairs. I'm not going to go get it. There's not a lot done on it. It's a stitching with the housewife, so I'm not going to show that whip today. It's been hot, hot, hot here in Indiana. The last 2 days it has been cool, so my windows are open. So if you hear dogs barking from upstairs, I apologize right now because they bark at anything that walks by. The mail came, so that's one less bark. Amazon order came today. Woohoo! I thought I would get it later in the day because it didn't say it was out for delivery until like 2 hours ago, and it's actually arrived. I'm just going to get right started in. I'm going to do it a little bit different. I usually do whips first. I'm going to do my finishing first. I finished quite a bit, a lot of holidays. I've got patriotic, St. Patrick's Day, Easter, one Christmas, and of course I've got Halloween finishes. So let's just get started in right away. The first one is Waxing Moon Designs, and it's the Patriotic House Trio. It is done on 18 Ada. The America House. It was done with my variegated floss that I've dyed. The Freedom House is Sulky Blendables 4055 Royal Navy. Liberty House is Sulky Blendables number 4044 Butterscotch. And I did the words in DMC 3721. The boards I bought at Joann's before they closed, and I stained it. I stained both sides, and then I added the embellishments. This is probably one of my favorites besides the other one that matches it. I love these Waxing Moon designs. I'm into houses, and I love doing the variegated look. The next one is Waxing Moon Designs. This is the Patriotic Barn Trio. This is on 18 Ada. These are all of my variegated flosses. 2 of them I don't have names for. I was just playing around one day, and luckily I had enough for each one. Again, stained. I added extra border with fabric, so I'm using up my fabric. And I have both of these hanging, one in the hallway and one in the bedroom. Another favorite. This is probably my absolute favorite for Patriotic this year. I'm going to have to pack it up pretty soon. I'll be decorating for Halloween probably the day after Labor Day, so I got to start going through my bins. I have about 10 bins of Halloween, and I got a lot of new stuff to show too. Next is St. Patrick's Day. This is Raise the Roof, Clean and Green. This is on 16 Ada. For black, I used 3 strands. For the trees, I used my variegated floss. And the jacket, I did tweed colors, black and DMC 701. I painted, and then I glossed it with gold. Or did I do it? No, it's a separate green, and then I added the 2 little shamrocks here. And then I did an extra board back here with fabric. And I just painted it. I've been ordering a lot of these boards on Amazon since Joann Fabrics is no longer in business. I can't find these real long ones, and I won't pay $15 each one. I was able to get a lot of these at Joann Fabrics when they had their sales. So there's that one. This one is the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, and this is Happy St. Patrick's Day. I love how that turned out, and it fit perfect on the shamrock, which I painted. All the DMC called for colors. I'm going to be doing some more of these. I have some more of the holiday ones by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. My husband loved these too. The next one is Twin Peak Primitives. These are all the smalls. This is from their St. Patrick's Day Smalls book. For one of them, I did not stitch the border. It might be this one. I don't know which one it is. Here's this one. Again, the boards, I'm finding the smaller boards on Amazon. You can get like 6 or 12 in a package. Added a little button here. All the fabrics that you see were hand dyed by me, unless I say it's not. But I'd say 99% of the fabrics were hand dyed by me. Yes, I hand dye fabrics. I hand dye floss. I like the variegated floss. My husband really liked this one. I got dust and dog hair, so I apologize. And you got 2 little dogs that you didn't think would ever shed, and boy, do they shed. This is St. Patrick's Day. I added embellishments. Again, I painted it. Added the pom-pom border. Added a pom-pom border up here. 2 buttons, and then I added these. My husband liked this one. It's probably not one of my favorites. I hate to say it. Here's another one from the St. Patrick's Day Smalls by Twin Peak Primitives. It's a different type of shamrock. I love how that one turned out too. I painted the outside dark green, and then the inside was a lighter green. And then I added this button. I thought that turned out cute. The next one is Primrose Cottage Stitches, St. Patrick's Day. Oops, my bow got messed up because I had to carry everything downstairs. So there's St. Patrick's Day. Not too big on wanting to stitch words, but I really liked how this turned out. It was a fun stitch. And I used, I have it written DMC gold. I used the gold for little tiny stitches. I don't know if you can see it. And then I added my bow, and then I added the buttons. And I added a border around that. Next we have Easter. This is Shannon Christine Designs. Hippity Hoppity, 16 Ada. Yes, it's a little bit crooked. Oh well, everything can't be perfect. Added buttons. The eggs in the background were already part of this board, so I just painted them and then added that. My husband liked that idea too. So yes, I paint both sides. This is a favorite for my Easter. This is Calico Confectionery. It's called Hippity Hoppity, 18 Ada. I used my variegated floss. The letters are in my variegated floss. I changed it from 809. And then I changed the color 962 to what I call wine mix, which is the border. And then I added the 2 carrots. So yeah, this is another one of my favorites. I love these boards. I found these on Amazon also, so I won't be running out anytime soon. Sorry, I keep peering around this. So there's that one. And the other one is Waxy Moon Designs. This is the Easter House Trio. Stitched it on 18 Ada. Added buttons. Let's see. The Basket House is in what I call Shady Purples. The Easter House is what I called Mountain Meadow. And the Bunny House is Sulky Blendables 4014 Ocean Blue. So yes, these are all my variegated flosses except for the one house. And instead of doing it as individual, I like putting the 3 houses together. So I like how that turned out too. Okay. Let's just go into Christmas. This is Heart in Hand, Frosty Tiny Town. I changed the color of the roof to 3371. I changed DMC color 336 to Anchor 149. And DMC 22 to number 777. I think it's 22. And I did a backboard. And then I added 2 trees and I added a flower on each one to kind of like give it some color. So I'm excited to hang that up for Christmas. Again, the board, painted. It was unpainted. I painted it. I found a whole bunch of these on Amazon also. I think I got a set of 6 or 8. To think I have to pack this all away too. I may not pack it. I'll just grab it when it's time to decorate. Let's go right into Halloween. This is Little Stitch Girl, Haunted Hill Road, 18 Ada. The purple house is with my variegated floss, The orange house is DMC variegated 4124. The greenhouse is my variegated. For the purple and the greenhouses for the roof, I use DMC variegated 53. And for the orange house, the roof, DMC 3799. This is a stain, Minwax stain. Added the embellishments, added the pom-poms. Loved how that turned out. Again, I love my houses. Very, very cute. Here, let's put this here. And then another little stitch girl. This is called Autumn Avenue. Let's get that up there. Okay. 18 Ada. The yellow house was done with Weeks Dye Works number 2224, which is called Squash. The orange house is DMC variegated 4124. The greenhouse was Sulky Blendables 4020, Moss Medley. The trees were done with DMC variegated 61. Then I added 2 buttons at the bottom, and I love how this turned out. It's a pain to get that glued on the board. This is a dark brown stain. I stain both sides, and then I put it outside and I glaze it to protect it. Love how that turned out too. Those variegated flosses, they really do something. Look at how the trees turned out. Love, love, love. I love my houses. I got a lot more house projects to do. Okay, this is Madame Chantilly Halloween Carolou. Let's get this back here. This is stitched on 16 Ada. For $33.71, I used 3 strands to get a full coverage, and then I changed number DMC 783 to 796. When I bought this board, I knew exactly what project I wanted to use it for, so I painted it. I put some pom-pom border, and I painted these little houses. I bought a package of houses on Amazon. I love Amazon. They've got everything. I never thought I'd be shopping on Amazon. So I painted each house to sort of match the houses in the project. Love how that turned out. And then I added a bow and then 2 little bulbs there. Loved how that turned. This was a fun stitch. I didn't want to stop stitching it. Oops, oops, oops. That's going to fall over. Let's put this here. I need to keep my Halloween separate because I'm going to need it. Okay, the last batch is from the 2024 Just Cross Stitch Halloween magazine. It's usually cold down here, but putting everything together, man, I got hot. Ooh. Okay, the first one this is the 2024, sorry, Just Cross Stitch Halloween magazine. This is Halloween. Added a hat and a witch to match. Added pom-pom border. Something simple, nothing fancy. And then we have Spooky. Again, I think this board I found at either Michael's or Joann Fabrics. I know it's not or it could have been a Hobby Lobby one too. This is Spooky. Added the 2 pumpkins that I painted. Again, you can find these little miniatures on Amazon. They come in packages. They're so cute and easy to paint. So there's Spooky. I added a trim. And then I put little purple dots to match the purple. And the last 4, I thought these turned out really cute. Each one is slightly different. Pirates Pilsner. And this has the purple dots. Then we have Frankenstein. And that has the green dots. Then we have Bat Brew, which have the green, orange, and purple dots. So it's got all 4 colors. And then we have the Spider Cider, with just the orange dots. I'll probably hang these on one of our long type walls that's not very wide, and then I can hang them 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I have dust and I have dog hair. So yes, so that's all my finishing work. I got a lot done. I did it differently this time. I painted everything because when it's too hot outside, you cannot spray glaze. And I like to put a glaze over mine, either a flat glaze or a glossy glaze. So I painted a whole bunch of these frames, as you can see, or stained them. And I put painting tarp on the pool table. I cleaned off the whole pool table. So I spread everything out on the whole pool table. I love this pool table. We don't play pool anymore. So I painted everything. So when it turned cool, I took everything outside, put it on a painter's tarp, and spray glazed everything. Then I let it sit, and for about 48 hours, I let it sit downstairs so that everything could just be just right. Then I gradually did a set. So like I did all the Easter together, I did all the St. Patrick's Day together, did all the Halloween together. And I mean, it started going fast near the end. I was getting like 3 and 4 done completely finished in a day. But from the process from the beginning to the end, it took about maybe a month or 2 to get it all done because I had to wait for it to cool off outside. Okay, now we'll go into whips. Again, I have one whip upstairs on my scroll frame, so I'm just leaving it there. First one is Tiny Moderate. I keep all of my charts in plastic folders. You can get them at, I go to Walmart every year. And I buy them. I think they went up for the first time in price in 10 years. I think they're like 55 cents a folder now instead of 50. This was a whip from last year. Happy Halloween. It's a restart because I screwed up majorly the first time. And I love the fabric choice. Everything's turning out like perfect with this. Here, let's do this. Sorry. Trying to get it so that I don't have a whiteboard. Is that the right side? Yep. Okay, so that's what I got done so far. I did the border of the calendar first. I screwed up on one row, but it's okay. I don't have to worry. It's not going to ruin the inside projects. This one, I'm off by 1 stitch. It's either this row or this row. It's off by 1 stitch. I was not going to take it all out just because of 1 stitch. So I figured it out and everything's fine with it. So I did these 4 here within a week of August. Really like how this is turning out. Everything's really cute in it. Here, I'll put this away later. So there's one whip that I worked on in August. And I can't find my start that I started for my birthday. My birthday was this month. And I started a Halloween project. I don't know where it's at. I started putting stuff away like a dummy. Here's a finish. Autumn Arches. And this is by Bent Creek. This is also a whip. I had the middle pumpkin done. And I had all the arches done. And for the arches, I used Sulky Blendables number 4051. It's a variegated floss, and I love how that turned out. Very, very cute. So yeah, so that's a finish. So we can take that out of here because add that to my next finishing work. I think that is done on an 18/8 if I'm not mistaken. And the other one that I want to work on, Halloween Arches. That's going to be another start one of these days by Bent Creek again. Okay, so there's that. I ran out of Halloween project bags. Here's my Mickey Mouse one. I make my own project bags. I quit making them. I have enough. Then I have sharks. And then it's like a blue wave type thing. Okay, now, part of my haul that I got today from Amazon are these big bags. I think they're 14 by 17. I needed to get some of these because some of my projects have a lot of floss like this one, and they do not fit in my project bag. Like this one has 3 rings of floss. And it was constantly falling out of my project bag. So I decided, while I can get them, with this tariff crap that's going on, I don't know what's coming from overseas, but comes in 6 different colors. I'll be showing more of this in my haul. I just got that today. I'm really excited. Now I can reorganize. Okay, let's see. What did we work on in this one? I have a lot of houses from Maxi Moon Designs I want to do. Oh, this is the one that I started on my birthday. Waxing Moon Designs Halloween Court. It's done on 18 Ada. This was my start. And I got one house done. Here, let's fold it up. There. I got the purple house done. I am changing all the colors again. The greenhouse will be with my green variegated. The purple house is Stellar Fibers, Pegasus Dark, and then the tan house will be with my tan variegated. I belong to, I go on the cross stitch board for 1-2-3 Stitch, and someone was selling a lot of their variegated flosses. They wanted to get rid of them. I don't have a lot of specialty flosses because I can dye my own, but I wanted to help her out. So I bought all of her variegated flosses, and I'm actually using a lot of them. Okay, I think that's the only one that I did. Yeah, because I have Autumn Barn Trio, Autumn House Trio, Turkey Trio. So yeah, so that I did that. I have to keep everything together. I don't want it to get separated. That's why there's so much floss, because everything that I have in this bag, it's like for 10 projects. So I have one master set of DMC. So I don't have to have separate sets. Okay, I guess we're going to go into haul. That's all for my whips. Haul. Amazon. I get into trouble on Amazon. 200 cute and spooky Christmas cross-stitch small motifs 1 to 3 inches. This is like a 5x7, 6x8 book. It has approximately 72 pages, and this is everything that's included. Now, when I bought this, I didn't realize, you know, I saw Halloween. I love Halloween. These are Halloween Christmas. Aren't those cute? So I got that on Amazon. And then finally this book got released. Excellent book. I can't say enough about this one. Witchy Stitching by Meg Black, creator of the Witchy Stitcher. There are 25 plus patterns in this. I fell in love with the cover. Very well made book. I mean, when you get it, you can smell the pages. I mean, it's, yeah. Yes, I smell the pages. There are approximately 192 pages. At the beginning, she talks about macrame materials, the guide to stitchcraft, a bookmark tutorial, how to bring extras in like beads, antiquing, dyeing fabric, and customizing, and how to do the stitching. So, I mean, it's excellent. I can't say enough about this. A few of my favorites, let's see, is that one. It's a small. I'm not going to show everything, but let's see, the one. I mean, this one. I mean, this is Dracula's castle. Can you imagine that on black fabric? I mean, I think I found out of the 25 patterns, I'm going to do 15 of them. Yes, I love Halloween that much. Bat Coven. I mean, she has different things that you've never seen before. They are color charts, but they're large enough so that you can see them. Sometimes most are on 2 pages. I wanted to show one more. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Look at the Ferris wheel. I've never seen anything like that. It's a Halloween Ferris wheel. I love that. This is being moved to the front of the pile to start stitching. I have to pick out all my fabrics. Then we have Little Stitch Girl, Fa La 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 Lane. Firework Lane. I've already got colors, and I'm going to start dyeing floss now that I'm done with finishing work. This is Plaid Tidings. I'll put all 3 of those houses on one. And I have all of my stuff ready to go. So that's it for patterns. Amazon. I buy the rings for my floss. These are the 3-inch rings, 12-pack, and they're not that expensive. I bought 3 packages of this. These are made in China. With the tariffs, you know what? I'm just going to buy what we can do. I'm going to buy what I can get because prices are probably going to go up, and some countries, they may not ship to the U.S. They've already said that some countries, their stuff's not coming in. So I bought 3 packages of these. It is a 12-pack. So I got that today with my stuff. Then, these are the mesh bags. I needed big ones. They come in, I think it's 6 colors. I'm sorry about the crinkling. I know a lot of people don't like crinkling. They open up. They come with labels. Oh, forget it. I thought they came 10 in a package. So I said, okay, I'll get 40 because I can put together 40 kitted projects, and I need to transfer some from my project bags. No, it's 20 to order, so I got 80 of these. I'll use them. I mean, that's, okay, this one's open. Okay, so this is how big they are. Sturdy, heavy. Come with a zipper. I read the reviews. They're see-through, so you know what's in here. So yeah, so I'll be using a lot of these at the beginning. So yeah, I got 80. I told my husband, he goes, what? I said, yeah, I screwed up. Oh well. 22 a package, can't go wrong, not that expensive. So I got those. Michael's. My husband went with me. And this is my favorite that I bought. It's a haunted house. Very well made. Regular price $44.99. I think I got it 40% off. I think it was like 20-some only. It's something different, something unique. And I will decorate it with probably pillows on the shelves, if they have shelves. Deep enough so that you can add small pillows. So that will be going out with my Halloween decorations this year. I bought 2 hats that I can add to larger cross stitch. I thought these were cute. Or I can stick them in my Halloween tree. Stitching with the Housewives. Priscilla showed her pumpkins, so I bought 2 of these because I liked how she finished. $9.99. I think they were 40% off. I think they were like 4 something, I think. Very well made, so you could just put your cross stitch in there. And they are metal. My husband liked this. It's a coffin tray. So I'll put something, I have to make something big enough to cover that. My husband liked this one. It's another coffin, but it has the skull. And the skull is I don't know, that's not ceramic or anything, but he said I should be able to paint it. And if I can't, then he says we'll somehow figure out how to take it off. So we bought that. This is, I don't know if I got this at the dollar store. I think this is dollar store. And then I'll put something Halloween at the top and paint these first. This I thought was different. It's a pumpkin with, it's fake glass mirror, whatever you want to call it. So I thought I could make a checkerboard pumpkin. Maybe different shades of orange. And then do like black on the border. And this is another favorite. And I saw that Stitching with Friends, Chrissy, I think, had this. No, I saw this on Facebook. And they used a crackle paint. So I asked about that. And I loved how it turned out. This, again, is not a real mirror. It's fake mirror, and it does come out, so if you don't want to keep it. So I thought, well, you know what? I use this to cut out my fabric for when I have to piece it in there, and I'll know the exact size. And then the last thing I bought, I love dyeing my own floss, and I saw somebody using bottles, so I'm going to try bottles. So that's it. I hope I didn't bore you. I hope I can download this to my PC. It's over 30 minutes, and usually it has to stay under 30. So yeah, so let's keep going. These are bottles. Oh, it's taped, so forget it. I think it comes with, I don't know how, 36 bottles, so I can do 36 colors, and I'm going to try using these for my hand-dyed floss. I usually hand paint with brushes, so we'll see if this makes it easier when I start it. So that's something I'm going to try too. Plans for September, I threw them out the door. I am in the mood for cross-stitching Halloween. October will be my Halloween cross-stitching from the 2025 Halloween magazine. I've got a bunch of Halloween projects upstairs, and if I want to switch out, I can. I'm just throwing away my plans for September. November, December is probably going to be Christmas stitching. November, I'm not sure what I'm doing in November, but I'm in the mood for Halloween. What can I say? That's all I'm doing is Halloween. So that's it for this time. Life is good. We're doing good. Nothing going on. The boys are doing good. I took them in for their shots. They had to get their rabies shots. I took Java in on a Friday. 4-hour wait to get in. The vet that we go to, it's a different vet, and they are super, super busy. He barks so much, and then he finally settled down. They said Fridays, Saturdays, and Mondays are the busiest days. So I go in on Monday. I got there at 7:30, 10 people ahead of me, waiting for the place to open at 8. And Mocha was really good. It was like maybe an hour and a half total time we spent there. So they each got their rabies shots, their nails trimmed. They got their heartworm test. We only do the rabies shots now. That, you know, and we had to get their heartworm medicine. So that's all we could afford to do right now. Other than that, everything's good. Weather's turning nice, which is good because then our NIPSCO bill goes down because everybody's complaining about that. So other than that, until next month, it'll probably be the end of September that I do my next video. Maybe I'll have a lot of whips or finishes. I don't know. Maybe I'll be showing some floss or do a special video if I get my floss dyed. Thanks for joining me, and this will post whenever I can get it to post. Bye-bye for now.